Okay, so this is a follow-up video on the videos of my morning routine, right? And I talked about how the morning routine that one of the things I usually do is I go to the 48-minute chart between 9:15 to 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to check the market to see where the direction is, where this VX algo signal is at, whether we are very oversold or whether we are very overbought. And as you can see today at 9:12 is very important because that's when the 48-minute candle on this chart closes. So at this point, you'll be able to truly determine how things look like. And at that point in time, I can see that market was very oversold today. So I would be going into the market very cautious to kind of play long or go or buy calls because we're already so far up that I would love to see some selling or to pull back before we look for entry and going long, right? And as you can see how this play out throughout the day, we got a 10-minute sell, we got a 48-minute sell signal on the 10 a.m. chart here, that tells us that on our VX algo over here, that kind of tells us that market makers are selling, and we should start to flip bearish for the direction for the next 3 to 5 candles of the day. So going forward for the next hour, 2 hours, I would probably remain bearish and have that concept going into it. The other things we talked a little bit about this morning was that, as I mentioned, that the market structure was very different today, and actually also before I go further into that, you can see like on the list here, a lot of things are red today, and that's why this is such a great indication of what the general market is going to do. But going back to the market structure of the day, so all the other days that we've been having where we have like a V-shaped recovery. The difference between that is that the Dow Industrial here and the Nasdaq and S&P 500 would inversely trade each other, right? Or even the Russell 2000. But the structure this morning was much different when we start selling off. And that's how you know we're bearish because when the structure of all these stocks started selling off all together in unity, that means the MMs, they're all selling together. It's not just like, oh, we're flowing in one side and flowing out the other side, right? It's everybody is selling. And when you have all the indexes selling off in the same direction, that means there's fear in the market and uncertainty in the market. And when you have fear in the market across the board, that is a bearish day because that means we can see more and more selling. And that's what we continue to sell throughout the day. We chop a little bit, we continue to sell, chop a little bit, continues to sell. And that's just nature of it. So I hope that that gives you a good understanding of not just the market structure, how to read the market, and how to understand going forward in day trades. And thanks again for watching and asking these questions.